Yeah. We finally made it.
Wow.
We are here.
Really? May 1st.
Yes.
Getting started.
7 o'clock. We were
Not on the dot, but hey. We're here.
a little bit on the CP, but we all right, man.
Oh,
Welcome.
buddy.
Yes, welcome everybody. This is the Moses Project presenting to you. We are excited, glad to bring to you the Royal Podcast.
Yes.
We are bringing hope in a hostile world. This is what it's all about, man. We are people that we just want to bring hope. I am your rapper turned actor turned pastor turned don't put a brother in a box, Eddie Mo.
Eddie Mo.
Yes, and we of course got the lovely, the lavish, the luxurious lady of God. Her name is Rachel McFly.
Aw, that's so sweet. Just like your song.
Yes.
Your very first
Yeah,
time.
the song playing, right?
Honestly, that was really heartfelt. That was really loving. That was like thinking about your future person that you're gonna ride with the whole entire rest of your life. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, So hey, that's what we're gonna talk about today. Today, I do or I'm through.
Well,
Hey, what we plan on doing is bringing realness, authenticity to you guys on a consistent basis. We're gonna tell some stories.
you're a storyteller. It's.
Right.
I mean, you do. You present things very well. You're creative. You're gifted that way to really be engaging.
Yeah.
You really are. So I believe that God has gifted that with you. Isn't that cool that God gives you exactly what you need?
Yeah.
Your parents, your loved ones around you can help steward you, train you up.
Speaking of engaging, what about our engagement there? Yeah.
What about it?
Yeah, it took us a while, folks, to
boy.
to actually tie that knot, and we want to be real. So we've been together for 6 years, 6 lovely years. It's been cool. It's been a great run, a great run. Like it's over.
So far.
It's been a great run, babe. I mean, hey, I don't know what to tell
You're
you.
through,
I guess
I do. Which one?
No, it's been great.
Boy.
But
It's a good start. It's a good start.
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. But it does, honestly, it feels like we've been together forever. Is that what you feel?
It does. It does. It feels like I've known you a very long time. It's been, I guess it has been 10 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, it took us 3 years to actually get married from proposal.
Correct.
And
Correct.
And it was for me. I was like, just to talk about how we met. We met at a concert. Rachel McFly, she was coordinating the event, y'all.
Oh.
Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard this, but coordinating the event. She gonna act like, you live. We live here.
Yes, we are. I love to keep the truth alive.
And speaking of my man Rob Vick, I see you chiming in, my guy. He actually was kind of the one that introduced us. And,
yes, Robin encouraged this. Yes.
Yeah,
what a lovely couple. Speaking of people who are together for the long haul.
Yeah, but so I'm chilling. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for a show. Shouts out to the Vickers, man.
Oh man.
And I'm getting ready for the show. Rachel's coordinating the event, and she, grabs me by the wrist and asks me for a glass of water.
I offered you water.
But that touch was different, y'all. I testify to the day that it was something different about that. She said, "No, I was just asking you for some water."
Sure,
You
absolutely.
hear water?
Did you? Yeah, New Jersey coming out.
But it was more, right? It was more to it. You was trying to get my attention.
I was offering water to you because I felt like you needed a drink.
There you go. So
I just honestly, you want to make sure as an
it.
event person, you want to make sure that all of the artists, everyone coming in is feeling comfortable and ready. And honestly, you looked like you were even available. Not that I would be looking for someone, but you didn't.
Thirsty?
Oh, he didn't.
Water thirsty?
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Too much.
Okay. Nevertheless, man, and so we met at an event, and from there, real talk, if we just being totally honest here, we were, I felt like immediately I was like, man, you're the one. no ifs, ands, or buts. This is the one I'm going to marry. This is the one that I know I love. You know how we are. This is the one beyond a shadow of a doubt. I was like, first date, we went out. We had our little date at Panera Bread, and if you want to call it, our brother couldn't afford the top notch. We gonna figure this thing out, man. Let me get you a bagel and see what you're talking about. But
it was my favorite spot, so that was fantastic. I swear I take everyone for an office, my Panera. Yeah. So, didn't know about you yet. Love the thoughts, but wasn't really sure exactly.
Right. So, nevertheless, I knew immediately, y'all. I felt immediately like, man, this was the one here. But you had second. I was like, man, take me to your pops.
It wasn't seconds. I'm just not.
Take me to your pops. I need to tell them, hey, we doing this, man. I love your daughter. I want to take care of her. I want to provide, yada yada yada.
Woo whoop.
And
who are you? Wait,
this was like first date. So I do not recommend this. I don't recommend the swiftness of the pursuit. I do recommend and highly regard the pursuit of the one you love, but when it comes to the hypeness to it,
I'm an oven, you're microwave.
Yeah.
That was kind of where we were. You're just ready, and I'm like, let's slow down. I want to get to know you a little bit more.
Fair enough.
Because we just met.
Right. So, nevertheless, I was definitely quick to the scene.
Yes, but when I first met you, I truly saw the love of God that was on you. Like there was a covering over you that just really, that was that unavailability because you seemed captivated. I loved, just how you were worshiping freely to the Lord and just truly there was a purity in your eyes that you just gave everything. That was really moving, even if it wasn't looking to be something when I first met you. I was really encouraged by that you were just a person that seemed like, hey, regardless of anybody else, I'm here encouraging, loving Jesus and encouraging people.
For sure.
That's you all the way.
For sure. And definitely what stuck out was the genuineness to the Lord. I saw that early, I was like, man, that's something different.
Wow.
About that lady there. So super cool. And then we kind of progressed and I was like, it'd still be 6 months, like tops. Man, I went to New York City, proposed to her on Times Square. I don't want to get too deep, man.
Well,
even the 14-hour journey to
it was a sweet
to New York City, and you almost said no.
It was also my birthday weekend, and someone didn't even call to say happy birthday. You want to do it?
I was trying to surprise her.
So I'm like, I don't even know if I really want to still know you. So, no, but honestly, I was surprised. I was totally surprised when you came. Everyone on Times Square was like, oh my gosh, he's about to propose. So it was really beautiful.
Yeah, I thought I was doing something.
You were.
She was like, man, look.
I wasn't ready at the time to move forward with everything. It was so fast. But yes,
then the ring.
The ring?
And then look, sometimes in relationships, you think you doing something and you really ain't doing nothing, and that's something that you learn even with relationships. You feel like this is what this lady should like. This is what I think you like. I'm projecting myself onto you in many ways. So I got you a ring. I'm like, man, this ring is fire, man. She's gonna love the ring. And you look at the ring, you're like, man, what was your thoughts on the ring?
It was a beautiful ring. It was a beautiful ring. Obviously it wasn't sized at the time. So then you asked me, we knew we were going to have to take it, get it sized. And you asked me about the ring. I think in a public area, perhaps it was a family gathering, but it wasn't my style. No, but that wasn't what I was, trying to get at. I was just it didn't fit. You told me we can get it sized and so forth. Yeah. And since I had mentioned that it wasn't my style, that was shots fired. So people, Just know your timing of when. Maybe not in front of everyone so that you don't feel embarrassed. Maybe the timing of when to discuss certain things is appropriate as well, especially young ladies, as you are receiving in gratitude that moment when someone is worked so hard, giving their everything to make sure that you feel special as royalty.
For sure. So I think you learn a lot in those seasons, and but even the journey, the 3-year journey between, like, a lot of people, it's like, man, what's taking y'all so long? What's going on? And I'll say this: it's great to work things out on the front end of marriage, rather than get married too swiftly, too quick, and then look back and be like, man, we gotta work this out. So I feel like, for us, even though it took us a while,
yeah, it was our journey. It was a benefit.
Right.
It was a benefit because even if you aren't that person, I know that God will equip you along the journey. So regardless of that, I think there can be beauty, but just to remember, just to remember that God is with you to walk through this entire time together. That's a big deal. You can't forget that.
Right. And if your wife throw a Moses Project hoodie on, you throw one on too. Honestly, no, we just happen to be rocking the same sweatshirt today. So hey,
we are so matchy right now.
That might be a little cheap. I don't know if that's
we're doing that.
With those
people. Well, I mean,
we
do love each other. Sometimes I did not even look at what he was wearing. He didn't look what I was wearing, and we're just in sync sometimes that way. So
So even with relationships, I do, or I'm through. Obviously, we said I do. We are in this, and we are. We're going to talk more and even deeper into that journey. Because even with that, you're in a 3-year journey for us and for myself. It was like, man, did I hear from God? Was God like?
Right.
Did I hear right?
Right.
And you start second guessing yourself, and then I'm like, man, what's wrong with her?
Yeah,
is something wrong with her?
Plus she's old.
I'm getting up here in age, man. What's going on here? Then you like, is something wrong with me?
Yeah,
So you start to, you can begin to second guess. But it matters of the heart. You want to make sure you're walking in the spirit, not walking in emotion. That can easily happen. We can get very emotional. We can get very almost even like desperate in a way.
Sure.
Right? As you get older. But what God has for you,
the
God
clock,
has for you.
That time where you kind of look at what our time is supposed to be versus God's timing. And that's important. It's really important.
For sure. So we had 2 different counselors.
Yes,
what did you
absolutely.
think about that? What was your thoughts on us having
for
premarital counseling?
I think it's important to have many counselors. I do believe that it's important to get the wise counsel because there's just it's something that when you're walking through any major decision, I think is important to have wise counsel at that.
For sure.
Just to have people who can give some different perspective, different angles, help you walk through things that you may not even been thinking about. I think that's really important to do. So, of course, as I have encouraged that for everyone else I know in life with different situations, different things, I definitely want to make sure that we were getting counsel.
Yeah.
For sure. No doubt.
Yeah, definitely beneficial. I see you, my people out there, cousin Dante, our ball. I see you, my guy. Josh, what's good, my guy? Yes, sir. Moses Project. We are presenting. This is our first official podcast, the Royal Podcast, man. We just are excited to bring hope, man.
Yes.
We want to bring hope, especially when it comes to ministry, relationships. We want to be a people that's going to bring light, man. I know that we all go through it. We all need encouragement. We need iron sharpening iron,
right.
We need each other to build each other up and to encourage each other. So may this Monday morning be a light, be a breath of fresh air for you as we continue just to bring you this goodness. Hopefully it's a blessing to you and bringing something of substance, having fun. I mean, real talk, like it's the game on.
I mean,
I mean, you asked me a year ago. We were about to do a podcast in the middle of the playoffs.
oh, there's so much growth.
It's like, man, I
Wow.
don't know. Like, I gotta watch the game.
I know,
ain't
which is saying it's very important. Both are important.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Relationships and bringing hope
yeah.
is important just as much as basketball. Yes,
That's right. Yeah,
the playoffs.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, you got any tips? Any words of advice? You know, we ain't gonna.
Yes,
Yeah,
I patience.
Yeah.
Wait on the Lord. Sometimes we go so fast and we don't just take the deep breath and just pay attention to what he's saying, what's around us. So
Word
so
up.
that's something that I would definitely love to leave as hope today.
Mm-hmm.
Be patient, wait,
Yeah.
and trust in God.
Mm-hmm. That's real. I would say, yeah. Remember, even if you are like, man, like things are struggling, you're struggling, trying to connect. I know for me, one of the biggest struggles I had was understanding that our differences were blessings.
Right. Not the
Like,
enemy.
not the enemy. Like, I'm like, man, why are
Come on. Come on.
always jamming me up? Like, can we, like, are we on the same team here?
Yes.
But
Yes.
you learn, like, that's a piece of growth as well. To know that your wife is for you, knowing that you have a companion that's wanting to bring out the best
right.
in
Right.
us,
Right.
and each other. So it's definitely not easy, but it's worth it, and
Sure.
it is fun. It does become easier,
Yes.
and because of the understanding, because of the patience,
Right. Right.
because of things like that. So
Yeah, we're a compound. So it's not, I mean, like I did not lose myself. You did not lose yourself, but we were a compound that came together, and there was just something else that came. It was beautiful that God, when he puts people together, when he drew us together, there's something more that's coming, something even more beautiful that's happening with using both of us together.
For sure.
So you don't have to worry about just being gone, like disappearing.
Right.
I think that's something a lot of times people walk in is, am I going to go away? Is, are the things that I'm doing that I care about, that God created me for, is that going to disappear? But it's not.
Right,
It's not. God, like you said, enhances you.
Yeah. And even just taking that time to enjoy, have fun,
Sure,
kick
sure,
it,
sure.
like you become more than just my wife. You become my best friend.
Oh, you are my bestie.
Yeah, I'm talking about. You become the best. You become the bestie, for the restie. So
I know, right?
and outdo each other in love and honor. Easier. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Sometimes we could take each other for granted. Things like that. Countertop. That was cheesy. Granted. Countertop. Boom.
Wow.
Late
People.
and not funny. But we that's what happens when you go live, man.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's all good. And yeah, so
But you're great.
yeah, you as well.
No, you're great.
No, you're good. I'm gonna win. Nevertheless, who you got? LeBron or Steph?
Oh wow.
They about to go. Man,
Wow.
LeBron or Steph? Who you got?
LeBron.
Okay. Why?
Okay.
Why?
I mean,
Yeah.
because
Okay. Yeah.
no, I really
know this is a LeBron's house. Hopefully I won't
no,
lose
that's not
half of
why.
my podcast
That's
audience.
not why. That's not why. I'm just thankful for those who've gone before, paying it forward. Those who've gone before.
Yeah.
I love to see what's going to happen with LeBron.
For sure. Steph put on a show yesterday.
But
He put on a show yesterday.
I love the team aspect. So it's Lakers. Not just one guy. But yeah, I hear you.
I know, right? LeBron. That's how we do. Not Golden State versus the Lakers.
I hear
it's
you.
LeBron versus Steph.
Yeah, we're thankful for
Should
everyone,
be fun.
praying safety for everybody.
For sure. Should be fun. Yeah. See what your Michigan native Draymond.
I mean, what he's gonna do.
Yeah. What's your boy Draymond going to do?
We're praying, buddy.
Hey, y'all, man. We are all about having a good time. I hope this is light and love, man. Put each other first. Have patience with one another. Remember, reminisce on the good times, reflect and create new memories, even in your relationships.
It's good.
Enjoy the journey and pray for each other, encourage each other. Man, we just want to take a moment to give a shout out to all the people that have supported Moses Project.
Yes, thank you.
Man, if you want to continue to support us, go to mosesproject.com. Click donate. You can support it just $5 a month. We're doing some great work in the community. We're all about reaching as many people we can, loving as many people as we can, and growing deep, growing roots that are deep and wide for sure. So with that, any final words, any final thoughts before we check out? Rachie.
Love covers a multitude of sin. Love. Remember to love no matter what. Remember to love.
Word up, word up. That's it. Love conquers all. Love overcomes, right?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So, all right, man. We are out. Again, MosesProject.com. It's your boy, Eddie Mo, and the lovely Rachie McFly. Hey. Until next time, grace and peace. Till next.